shut it down. You can't Sunfall your way out of this. Yep, that's what I thought. That's a 6-banger right there, bud. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running probably one of the more enjoyable DUSKMOURN combination plays here, and probably one of the more powerful ones as well. Enchantments. I know I've been beating the enchantment drum for a while, but DUSKMOURN just has too many good options. But also tokens. Token enchantments. There's actually some really cool combos here, as pointed out by our good friend Trex, great friend of the channel. Go check out his Twitch. He came up with some good enchantment interactions here, and I've taken that idea, kind of ran with it, and made my own version. Because you can kind of get them to synergize. There's a really good synergy between enchantments and token generation here, so we're gonna have fun with this one. Azorius, not control, but tokens. So before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and claw you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today and becoming a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you on Twitch. We're almost at 3,000 Twitch followers. My goal is to get to 3,000 Twitch followers by the end of the year. We're only like 100 or so away, so come on by. Hit the bell. You won't miss any notifications or when I go live on YouTube. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, informations, deck ideas, spoilers from Foundations, and of course this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So you want a copy, go right down there. So what are we doing with enchantment tokens right here? Well, again, the idea is to get cross synergy between the two ideas. We're going to have a lot of the base of the original tokens or original enchantment decks. But first things first, we're going to start with Case of the Uneaten Feast. When we're pushing out a lot of tokens and putting creatures into play, this can be extremely useful, especially for survivability to middle to late game. We start gaining life to a ridiculous degree, and every time that one pings in, we also have recursion. We gain 1 life anytime someone comes in. It's also an enchantment itself, so that will trigger things, and you get some really cool combination plays off of this one. You can solve it and then play something from the graveyard. Optimistic Scavenger. I'm hard pressed to play an enchantment deck without her in it. This is just such a good card. It's been proving more and more useful as time goes on. 1 white, 1/1. The fact that it has this eerie, whenever an enchantment enters or you unlock a room, and we are going to be unlocking rooms, we're going to be doing both of them. You put a 1/1 counter. The fact that they did not put this only happens once a turn is incredible. We can unlock rooms and play enchantments like crazy in this, so we can end up giving all of our creatures like +1/+1 if we time it correctly. So absolutely optimistic Scavenger. Ethereal Armor. If we're gonna get enchantments, we want to buff up. We want to get real thick. 1 white, enchantment aura, enchant creature, +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and has first strike. Just combos so well with optimistic Scavenger, because turn 2, she's a 3/3 first strike, which is an insane amount of power to be swinging in with and to have to deal with early on. So great card right there, especially with the rest of the enchantments that we're gonna be playing out. We got to have my man Sheltered by Ghosts. This is probably, as I've said, probably one of the strongest cards in the game currently. Probably one of the best white cards from DUSKMOURN, if I have to put it there. 1 white, 1 enchantment aura. Sheltered by Ghosts, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghosts leaves the battlefield. So you get to remove a non-land permanent. Artifact, planeswalker, creature, enchantment, other enchantment, brutal. Until you get rid of it, and the enchanted creature has +1 lifelink and ward. So we are leaning in a little bit into this life gain here, which will definitely help with survivability. Now Gremlin Tamer. This is another eerie card that I haven't used yet, and this is where the token spam comes in. You get red tokens. You get these silly little guys, and they're pretty silly. Look at that. Do they cause trouble? Sure, but if you're nice to them, the trouble happens to other folks. This is what we're going to try to use to spam out the tokens and really go wide. Blue and white Azorius 2/2 Human Scout. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, so you get your both abilities right there, create a 2/2 Gremlin creature token. And again, not limited to once a turn. Same with Optimistic Scavenger. It happens as much as you do this. Which is really, really cool stuff right there. If we want things to be cheaper for ourselves, Inquisitive Glimmer. There it is. I think is that a corgi? I don't know. 1 blue, 1 white, 2/3 fox. Oh, it's a fox. Sorry, that's Fox Glimmer. Enchantments you cost 1 less. Unlocks cost 1 less. So now we're making all of our eerie triggers. We're making all of our eerie triggers and our enchantments all cheaper, which is extremely cool. Which is what we want to do here. Now here comes the card draw. Here comes the card engine. We're going to be using 2 cards here. Caretaker's Talent, which is 1 white and 2. Whenever whenever one or more tokens enter, draw a card. Again, going with the flow here, we get to draw a card. Whenever this class becomes 2, we do a copy of a token, which of course will hit the card draw again. Very, very useful card right there. And then later on, as we go, we have creature tokens you control get +1/+1. That is what we eventually want to get to, because if we are generating a whole swarm of goblins, or gremlins rather, not goblins, gremlins, we can pretty aggressively swing in with them. It's very, very cool. It's a fun one to do on that. And in itself is an enchantment. So we are getting that synergy and that feedback right there. Enduring Innocence. Look at this little lammy sheep, I suppose. 1 white, 2 white, and 1/2/1 lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enters, draw a card. This ability only triggers once its turn, and then when it dies, you can return it to the battlefield. It's an enchantment. Same thing. More card draw, and the more tokens that come out, every time a token comes out by playing this, so you can go like a Gremlin Tamer to Enduring Innocence, and you get to draw a card on top of that. You know, that's perfectly fine. The other, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, there's another card that has Eerie. Why not do Entity Tracker right there? Whenever you an enchantment you control enters, whenever you draw a card, enter a room. The part of the reason that I like Enduring Innocence is because of the life gain and the fact that if it does get killed, it comes back as the enchantment. So you can kind of double dip here. Interestingly enough, because you can play this, draw the card, and then and then if somebody kills it, it enters again, and it will re-trigger Inquisitive Glimmer and Optimistic Scavenger, because it dies and comes back. It gives you a double trigger. So I do like that. Now you can do Entity Tracker. Entity Tracker itself won't trigger anything because it's a human and it has Eerie. But you can do both. Like, I'm not mad at you for doing one or the other. I kind of like this one for this specific thing because we are leaning a little bit into the life gain. And in itself is an enchantment, so it will help you do that right there. So I know people are going to say, well, why don't you just do Entity Tracker? Well, we've already done it, and also I feel like there's a little bit better synergy, especially if we're doing tokens. Now, the top end here, this is where things get interesting. This is where kind of the fun token generation goes wild. Mondrak Glory Dominus. We haven't played this guy in a while, or girl, or whatever this thing is. 2 white and 2 4/4 Phyrexian Horror, legendary creature. If one or more tokens are created, create twice as many. Great synergy here with Gremlin Tamer and Overlord of the Mistmoors and Dollmaker's Shop. I think that all of that is very, very good combination plays right there. This is all extremely useful. I'm going to talk about Dollmaker's Shop next because that actually is a 2-drop, potentially a 6-drop. So Dollmaker's Shop is an interesting one. 1 white and 1 for the Dollmakers, which is whenever one or more non-toy creatures enters, non-toy creatures you control attacks a player, create a 1/1 white creature token artifact. Very, very useful. So if you swing in with a non-toy, you get a toy generated. A very, very creepy toy with human eyes. Very unpleasant. You also get the Porcelain Gallery. Creatures you control have a base power and toughness, each equal to the number of creatures you control, which is a whole other thing. If you have 5 creatures on the board, everybody gets 5/5. That's ludicrously powerful. And to be able to hit that off immediately, to be able to trigger that very quickly, is like on your turn, you all of a sudden do it, you attack, you generate another toy. Everybody is now a 6/6 swinging in. You can way overwhelm the line and just pound them out like that. The fact that Inquisitive Glimmer, of course, gives you the ability to unlock for cheaper, it's not that hard to play 5 to unlock that on turn 5. You know, even if you have 2 of these, it's only 4 to unlock it. Not only that, unlocking triggers Eerie, so Optimistic Scavenger, Gremlin Tamer, all of these ones that would go off are going to be triggered again by hitting their Eerie. We also have a fun card right here called Ghostly Dancers, that I think people are realizing is pretty good despite its cost. 2 white and 3, 2/5 flying. Whenever it enters, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand, or unlock a door of a room you control. Interesting. And whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, you create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So not only that, they also have Eerie, and they will create flying spirit tokens on top of that right there. I know it's a 5-drop, but as you progress, it is easy. So they come in, and you can return an enchantment. Lovely to return Sheltered by Ghost, by the way, in case you lose that, or immediately unlock a door. And it's like getting Porcelain Gallery for free. You can play Dollmaker's Shop and then play Ghostly Dancers, immediately unlock Porcelain Gallery, and then on top of that, because you unlocked, you get a 3/1 flying right there. Great stuff. You could also unlock something big like Fractured Realms. If a triggered ability of a permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. You get double triggers on anything. So any kind of triggered ability, 1 or more tokens, you get to draw 2. All the Eerie's go off twice. All of the Dollmakers show off twice. You know, everything goes off twice, and you start going crazy. And that's 7 to unlock. That's 2 blue and 7 to unlock Fractured Realm. But if you're smart and you've played Mirror Room early and then hit Ghostly Dancers, you immediately get it. And then everything is going off multiple times. You're just snowballing these enchantments into a crazy combination plays. So Mirror Room, the small one, is 1 blue and 2. Whenever you unlock this door, create a token that's exactly a copy of a creature you control, except it's a reflection. Great to do with the Eerie, because creating a reflection of Goblin Tamer will trigger Goblin Tamer, or creating a reflection of, you know, any one of these already existing enchantments, and hitting a token on top of that will duplicate that and hit all the other effects of a token and an enchantment, because you're playing an enchantment and generating a token, so it feeds in very well. Then Fractured Realms. So Ghostly Dancers, very, very cool stuff right there, especially when you start going in with those flyers, and especially when Caretaker's pump. We can't forget my guy right here, Overlord of the Mistmoors. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it big. He is the Curtains. He's the Curtains monster. 2 white and 5. That's his full cost for a 6/6 Avatar Horror, but his impending is only 4. 2 white and 2. So that's a 4-drop right there. Don't forget that impending cost is reduced with Inquisitive Glimmer. So if you Inquisitive Glimmer on turn 2, you can drop him on turn 3, which is very big. Impending means at the beginning of your end step, he's going to lose an impending counter, and when that counter gets to 0, he's slowly creeping up, he enters the battlefield. So whenever he enters or attacks, create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. Lovely little moth guys right there. So again, generating flying tokens as we go, putting down enchantments, triggering all the other area abilities and tokens at the same time, gaining life, getting some really, really good synergistic things, drawing cards as we go, and then slowly building up to pump, make things bigger. Mondrak Glory Dominus, by the way, great with Overlord of the Mistmoors or any of these other ones right here. They all kind of feed into each other. There's just synergy in like 1 to 3 different directions with all of these different cards coming in. So thanks to Trex for coming up with that idea for the enchantment tokens. Really, really good stuff. I had a good time with it. It took a while for me to get kind of the pace or the synergy with it, but it started to really pop off, and I ended up going 7 wins in a row in Mythic with this, so it's nothing to sneeze at. 21 creatures, from avatars to foxes to glimmers to humans, everything right there. Spirits, 26 enchantments altogether. It is clearly an enchantments deck. 3.3 average. I would ignore that because a lot of those costs are inflated. 24 lands altogether. You could probably, honestly, 24 is fine. I don't think you can get away with less than that, but either way, that's a really inflated, because you have Fractured Realms for 7 and you have Mistmoors for 7, and you're really not going to ever be playing those for their full cost it's a rare occasion. You could really put that in as a 4, and you could put that in as a 3, and Mistmoors is also a 4, because you're rarely going to be playing that for its full cost, unless it's very late in the game and you're kind of bogged down. So we can discount that for the early things. And if you're saying, well, how do I get them open? Well, Inquisitive Glimmer reduces the price of everything, and of course, Ghostly Dancers is going to be your finisher that will naturally unlock rooms as you play it when you enter. A fun stuff that I figured out on the little bit too late to add it in. If you want direct removal, I think Bottomless Pit and Locker Room is great for card draw and knocking things back, Get Lost, or Destroy Evil. But Nurturing Pixie is not a terrible idea for this deck, because if you want the repeat triggers of entering the battlefield over and over again, especially for cheap stuff like even Ethereal Armor or Sheltered by Ghosts or something, even like Mirror Room, you use Nurturing Pixie, do Mirror Room, create a duplicate, and knock it back and forth, or even do Mistmoors with Nurturing Pixie, and then keep spamming it over and over, or even Ghostly Dancers. If you're middle to late game, Ghostly Dancers, unlock a door, Nurturing Pixie it back, and then next turn hit Ghostly Dancers again and do a repeat unlock. It's not a bad idea. So that's our sideboard right there, with just a little bit more removal in case you get bogged down. Here we go into some games. We still are Mythic rank. We're still grinding it out. Despite winning a bunch of games in a row, I gained 1%, and then if I lose one game, I go down 1%. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's get into it, boys. And anything that I could play, so I was going to get fucked no matter what there. You know, it was going to happen. It was going to happen. I need actual creatures to do something, and I think I may be a little low on creatures, to be honest, guys. That's one thing that Trex, I feel, undershot here, is early creatures. You really need Gremlin Tamer, but I think we need the other guy in there early on, because if we don't get early creatures, we don't get anywhere. Lurking like a Silent Hall Creeper. Well, we really just started. We only played, I think, about 3 games, so. Enduring Innocence. Yeah, this is... We need more early creatures, Trex. Trex, you didn't run into this problem? I'm getting my lunch eaten by turn 4. Everything we have is turn 4. This is, This is not great. Turn 3 and turn 4, and I can't get down my removals early. We need that 1-drop lady. That's going to fix this. I think that's going to fix us. Boom. 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 Game life. Impending. Loyalty, good stuff right there. Let's kill that. That one down. I think less Case of the Uneaten Feast stuff, to be honest. I don't think we need that many of them. The life gain is not super necessary. It's a nice trigger, but doesn't have any Secretaries. Yeah, if we're going to be relying on Shelter by Ghosts, we need cheaper cards. Or Krads, if you will. Thousand Moons... I don't know about that one, man. That might go too. That might go too, to be honest, guys. Trapped in the Screen. Who's he gonna exile? Yeah, target it. Oh, you're gonna target Sheltered by Ghost. Oh, he fucked up. Totally fucked up. Yep, he misclicked there. He meant to click on that, and he clicked on that instead. Very tricky. Alright, let's make some modifications to this one. Poor guy. Feel bad about that one. Yeah, I gotta do that one, Vagra. I haven't done the Possessed Goat trick yet. I gotta get back into it. No Ethereal Armor. One less case. Thousand Moons. You gotta go 1,000 Moons. You think no case, Stig? You think I got no case? No face, no case? Optimistic. Boom. Should we duplicate Inquisitive Glimmer? Furnace. Nice. Here comes the flood. Wood. Doom, 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 doom. Oh yeah, 33% chance of a 33% chance of a land. Might as well say 100 on there, man. Might as well say fucking 100 on there. Pretty much. It's guaranteeing you that. It's Fabled Passage. What do you want to say? I'm going to draw another mana. 8 mana off the top. That's how we do things around J Villain Town. I told you. I said that's how we do things in J Villain Town. Y'all think I'm fucking around. Y'all motherfuckers think I'm fucking around here, man. Y'all think we ain't serious about this shit, man. That's how we do it in J Villain Town. Let's pull another one off the top. Oh, Ethereal Armor. Okay, well, that'll have to work. Eight is my minimum. Yeah, that's where I start, man. That's where I fucking start with lands, okay? We're not fucking around here. All right, we start at 8 and go from there. Ethereal armor. Mirror room. I don't want that. Okay, can he kill me right now? That's the real question. Can he kill me right now? No, he cannot. Whatever was going on here, it looked like it was going to be really interesting. But, no, he could not, in fact, kill me right there. That's, was not something that he was capable of doing. Well, does anybody flood like a J-Villain floods? By the way, guys, there's a new emote, if you haven't noticed it yet. For all you J-Villain users, it's Deck Yeah, and it vibrates. We all like vibrating functionality in our emotes. It's got the Foundation's color scheme on it, too. With that said, 8 lands and you won seems fair. He didn't so much... I didn't so much win that game as he lost it miserably. That's kind of more accurate. Captain Madness. It's a weird hand. I'll keep it, why not? Nice. Kai Bud at land flooded. 4 lands a turn. How bad? Like generally, like he drew 4 lands in a row. I hope Kai Bud wins the Kai Bud Player of the Year award. It'd be really weird if they gave his award to somebody else. You know what I mean? Because that's supposed to go to the best player named Kai Bud, and he is the best player named Kai Bud. So I think it'd be pretty strange if they didn't give it to him overall. Trex just said, I don't know how to play Magic in a roundabout way. How do you guys feel about that? He just literally said on main, Jay, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Holy shit. You don't know what the fucking shit you're doing. Good lord, Jay. Well, we all know that it's not, the shuffler's not going to work for me the way it does, which is why I've modified this a little bit. And why I always say everyone should modify their own decks. I'm just fucking with you, Trex. Zaveritz, that was a joke. I said the award goes to the top player named Kai Bud. So obviously it should go to him. That was the joke. Trex, Trex, I'm doing the Twitter interpretations. If you say something innocuous, I'm going to take the worst reading of it. Hey, do you want some help with this deck? So that means you think I fucking suck at this? Is that what you're saying? You think I'm a fucking idiot and an imbecile and I can't play my own decks? Wow. Wow, okay. That's the old, No, I was making a joke that he is at Worlds and it's called the Kai Bud Player of the Year. And that it's supposed to go to a player named Kai Bud. And I said that he's in the running for that because he's the only player there named Kai Bud. So, hey, what's up, Dorian Black? Oh, more Dracosaurs. Okay, good stuff. Fully operational fucking raccoon battle station here too. So we put down. Oh, we're a little frozen. All right. All right, put down Tamer first. Draw. Boom, trigger. No, first we're gonna lock out. First we're gonna lock out. I don't think he's got a... Yeah. It would be lethal? I think he's still got enough defenders. Next turn, I'm going to, yeah. I don't think he's got a board wipe here, which is the only thing I'm worried about. The only thing he can really hit me with is these guys. Dragonhawk. That's gonna hurt. That might kill me, though. Worst case scenario. Yeah, worst case scenario there. I don't think I could have gotten through even if I cracked open Porcelain Gallery. Because he had too many blockers. Because that's going to do a shitload of damage right there. That Dragonhawk is going to fucking go wide. That was the worst case scenario, was the Dragonhawk. Good combo, though. He might not notice it though. He might hold steady and just be scared. City on fire. Oh, no, I don't think so. You think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. I had more attackers than he had blockers. That's what I get for not paying attention. Would it have gotten through? I needed to do 20 damage. Across the board. That would have gotten through? Yeah, it might have gotten through. Alright, I'm going to focus now, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry I've been not super focused. I'm going to lock in. I thought I could get away with a little bit more fancy footwork there, but the Dragonhawk really fucked things up. Well, all the stuff that he drew really fucked things up. Bum, 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 bum. I like their deck, though. Good deck. Yeah, solid deck. That was a nice thick deck with a nice with a good curve on it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I like more than a nice deck with a good curve. I think we can all agree on that. Case the Uneaten Feast. Black. Boom. Inquisitive Glimmer. Let's just start doing damage. He good game to me. Boom. He said good game. It's over. He said it's Jover. It can't even be done. He said it's so Jover you don't even understand how Jover it is. You don't even get how badly Jover it already is, man. J is sus for hentai. Life Gain Duo. I'd love a blue mana here. I think I took out too many of them. Starscrape Cleric. Okay. Gain life. Hopefully that's a blue. Hey, look, it is. Alright, so... there we go. Yes, they are spamming good game. It did not, in fact, help them win, though. Just, in case you didn't know that. That did not, in fact, help them win. I go first. I can do Case to Inquisitive Glimmer. And I think all the early ones are going to be killed. That's my issue also, is that all of our early creatures always get fucking... Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not horrible. It's just, it's underpowered for what we're having to deal with. Just, top meta. We just don't have the, we don't have the guns to deal with what we're hitting. This. Underdraft Glory. See, you get a good line, you're good with this deck. You get a good line, you're good. You get early creatures, you're good. But honestly, what this deck wants to be more is what it wants to be is it just wants to be the aggro. Hey, Corbin Dallas Multipass, thank you for calling. 40% sounds amazing. Sacrifice creature. Talent. Let's do this first. Because we're gonna do Miss Moore's. Corbin Dallas Multipass. Okay. He really wants to kill this guy out. Is this Skeletons? No, that's Slashy Boy. Okay. Let's see if we can flood him with Overlord. Let's see if we can Overlord flood him here. Probably not. Corpse of the Lost, he's gonna run with it. Boof, doof. We'll block that because Baby will get by. He might pump. So he lost. Get 50%. Boom. Cell Sword throws it in there. Interesting combo. Comes back. Puts that down. It's a unique play there. I guess that's one way of putting it. Unique. Unique New York. Unique New York. He probably had a greedy hand with slow mana. Possibly. Man, that ethereal armor, when the ethereal armor hits, jeez. Jeez, man. Jeez. Draws 2 cards. Hit. Solve. Okay. Conviction. I mean, the guy lost, right? Lamaros. He lost. Boom. Alright, let's try to go for one more on it, huh? I got 5 on it. You get one game, yeah, you get one game and it's like good, but then it's also like, is the guy underperforming? Is the other guy is fucking up? It breaks good. If it breaks early, it breaks good. If you get stymied, you get stymied. You don't get anything. You know, I think that's the issue. Imagine if the 2/4 flying creatures, enchantment glimmer creatures. That'd be pretty good, Chris Chaos. I'd like that. I'd like if they were glimmers. I'd enjoy that. Sea Chrome, Optimistic, probably going to get burned out, but if not, we'll do Inquisitive Glimmer into a Mistmourns. Ooh, very nice. We'll do a Glimmer into a Mistmourns. Boom, we got a Sheltered by Ghosts, so we could actually do a Mirror Room into a Mistmourns, depending on what he puts down here. What is that thing? Search for a basic land. That's a Spine Seeker Centipede. What horrible art. What a terrible day to have eyes. And he said no thank you. Okay. He said no thank you. Thank you for coming, Kami. Kami the Kami. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if I say that enough. I appreciate every single person who shows up here to watch me be mad at Magic every night. Despite my curmudgeonly attitude, I do sometimes enjoy doing. Actually, I enjoy doing this a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Real talk, guys. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting me, man. It really does mean a lot. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. And the fact that I have 50 or 60 people watching me play fucking Magic is just wild to me. It's absolutely cuckoo's bananas that I have that many people just sitting around watching me play Magic. It's an absolute privilege. Really, watch me sit around and complain about Magic. That's what I'm really doing here. Let's do this. I think we go to Doll Shop next. Storm Chaser. Okay. Boom, 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 swing in, boom. Goofy Goober requests a song. Let's see, what do we want? I'm a Goofy Goober. I don't know that song. I don't watch SpongeBob. SpongeBob. I don't know it. I know that's crazy. Sweet victory. That's the only one I know, and that's the only line that I know. He's going to play a removal on this. Yeah, there you go. I knew he was going to play removal. Draw a card, also known as a Crad. What other song do you want, Marauding Army? Okay, return target, insert sorcery from your hand. You going in? Not going in. This. 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 All right, go wide right there. We got the go wide. No, we got him out. Okay. Know any Hollywood Undead? You better get up out the way. Something, wait the day, you know. I don't give a fuck what you think or say, cause we ain't on a throw place anyway. But actually, my favorite song there is My Legs Are Dangling Off the Edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I put a bullet in my head cause you're gone, 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 gone. Dun 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 dun. I like happy songs that have horrible lyrics, and that really scratches the itch. You know what's funny about Hollywood Undead? My girlfriend Snow loves them. And she has a signed mask from them. She has one of the masks, and she got it signed by what's his name, J3D or whatever his name is. I know a couple of songs of them, but she's really into Hollywood Undead, or she was in like high school. J3C, what's his name? I can't remember. My legs are dangling off the edge. Bottom of the bottle is my only friend. Put a bullet in my head cause you're gone, 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 gone. Dun 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 dun. Dan 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 Dan. I've heard that Dan 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 is pretty good. I haven't heard much else about it, but other than it's real goofy crazy. I was thinking about watching it. I've been rewatching Dungeon Meshi, which I love. I think Dungeon Meshi is fantastic. It's such a good subversion of the classic fantasy genre, to be honest. And yes, it is a full subversion of the fantasy drama. Like, the entire fantasy drama is being, the fantasy trope is being, J3T, is that what I'm talking about? I don't really care about SpongeBob. SpongeBob was a little bit past my time, so. Okay, so is he gonna run removal? That's the real question. Let's draw another land right there. Boom. Put a bullet in my head because you're gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. Bottom of the bottle is my only friend. Oh, another mana. Great. I love extra mana. Okay, we got that. Alright. Volgoria. He kept the 2 mana drop, and then the shuffler just was like, nah, fam. You good for right now, bro. You alright for right now. Now we're on a winning streak. Now all of a sudden it wants to turn it around. Now we're at 50% win rate. So let's see if we can break even, if we can make this a video. Let's see, guys. We might have something here. We might be breaking even after the slump. Again, my girlfriend, Snow, also loves SpongeBob. So you're mentioning all kind of stuff that she likes tonight. And it makes me think about her, and then I miss her. Bum, 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 bum. Snow used to stream. She doesn't anymore. She always threatens to go back, but she never does. Bioshocker. That's good. Ooh. Floodworm. Oh, Bioshocker said no thank you as well. Alright. They're doing a SpongeBob. Yeah, they're doing a SpongeBob Secret Lair. I think people are getting Secret Lair and Universes Beyond mixed up. I am a little worried about that. I think people are getting that incorrect. Secret Lair is different than Universes Beyond, guys. They're a different thing. Card Shark. Well, let's see if we can finish on the Shark here. Shark. I go first. Gremlin Tamer can play an early play into Sheltered by Ghosts, which is fine. Good combo stuff. If he doesn't play the removal, we can grab something here. He's probably going to play Lightning Helix. Yeah, that's what I would have done too. So we'll drop Enduring. Boom. When I always start to end my games for the night, I get a win streak. Yeah, the game knows when you're trying to win streak, and it fucks you over. So you got to remember that. So if you ever want to just leave and you don't want to play Magic anymore, just go, all right, that's it for me tonight. I hate this game. I'm never gonna play again. And you got it. You're in like Flynn. The game listens to you using patented listening technology, and then you get to where you want to go there. Vanishing Light. Who's he getting? Miss Morris. Okay. He's not gonna like what happens next. He's really not gonna like what happens next. Limmer. Shut it down, man. Shut it down. You can't Sunfall your way out of this. Yep, that's what I thought. That's a 6-banger right there, by the way, guys. That's a 6-win streak. So all of a sudden, the game it started to want to go click, 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 click. I don't know why, but all of a sudden, all the clicks wanted to start clicking on that one. All right, let's see if we can end hot. All of a sudden, we just wanted to start clicking. It just said, nah, fam, I got you. I got to keep you at... The agreement worth both ways. You're supposed to have a 50% win rate, and you're at a 48% now. So let me give you 6 or 7 or 8 wins in a row, and you'll be at like a 60, and then I can start knocking you back down again. So this is not a good opener, though, so we might have pushed our luck. That's pretty serious, Marauding Army. What's my best streak? Man, I have a picture of it. I think it's probably about 15 to 18 with lizards. I think I absolutely... I hurt people with lizards, man. The lizard decks, when people didn't know how to deal with it, came in so hard and so throbbing and so fast. It was like those samurais that the guy draws his sword and the guy just falls over and he doesn't even see it. He just moves his hand. And then people go, huh! And then they just fall in half. Lizards used to be like that when people didn't know what to do with it. They genuinely just died to it. And they died bad. Gremlin Tamer. Selesnya recently went on quite a streak. Boros. Let's see. Boros, with this Spicy Humans Boros, I did successfully go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 and 1 with Boros, which is, you know, that's pretty good. So let's do Gremlin Tamer. Let's do that. Boom. Yeah, Trex was trying to get up that. He was trying to get them Call of Duty kills. He was trying to do it. What did you run with that? That was your fun stuff. That was your fun police, or was it the karma police? Arrest this man. Boom, boom, blood, boom. We're gonna hold back some Brads to play here because I think he might wanna. Can he board white mirrors or just fucked? Oh look, I gained a percentage after winning 7 games in a row, and people wonder why I don't go for numbers. People wonder why I don't go for numbers, guys. Boom. I don't think I can do better than 7 in a row without tempting fate so hard that I get punished by the divine justice. So I think we are going to leave it, in fact, at 7 wins up. So I can, in fact, make a video out of this. I'm going to have to Shakedown Breakdown tomorrow because it's too late and my throat hurts. For some reason, it just wanted to click. I think that we're all highlight reels. I know, Vagra Sutra. It just wanted to click at the end there. Open packs. Oh, this is a pre-order. Oh, we have some of these. DUSKMOURN. Here you go. All right, pack opening. Boom. Grievous Wound. Good stuff right there. I didn't even realize I got these. Boom. Hey, I needed that. All right. All right, good luck all around. And we made 50, 60 bucks tonight. Secret Lair is, in fact, just alternate art. Yeah, it's alternate art. That's all it is. So, Alright. Alright, guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in the next one. Adios and goodbye.